ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तरम् एकैकमक्षरं पुंसां महापातकनाशकम् महापातकनाशकम्। Welcome, Vibhishana Gita. Today is the 7th session of our Vibhishana Gita. Whole scenario we know that now. Different point Bhagwan told here. Now Sarthi, charioteer, is not my intellect. Indirectly intellect only, but that knowledge which is actually very dry as far as we people are concerned. Otherwise this is very nice and great knowledge. Okay, so Bhagwan told you make bhajan as your Sarthi, and we saw bhajan means nama sankirtanam can be a Sarthi, or bhajans with Vedantic meaning will be our Sarthi, or only Aham Brahmasmi, that kind of bhajans are also there. Okay, so those bhajans are Sarthi. They will keep my mind concentrated on Aham Brahma Asmi, this ultimate message, and I will be keep going on this path unless, how long I have to go? Unless Viparita Bhavana is there. This is new concept, that we have to do Shravanam unless and until Pramana Asambhavana is there. We have to do Mananam unless and until Prameya Asambhavana is there. And I have to do Nididhyasanam, Aham Brahma Asmi, Aham Purnaha Asmi, this kind of thinking, developing thought, unless and until I have Viparita Bhavana. Pramana Asambhavana, Prameya Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavana. Pramana Asambhavana shortly means are Upanishads are authentic or not? This question I have sometimes. Okay, Pramana, Upanishad, they are Pramana, but knowledge given by that Upanishads that I am Brahma, is it the ultimate message? That message essence of all scriptures. Is it true? The whole world is mithya. Is it that world mithya? These are prameya asambhavana. Means prameya Upanishad they have given me, but I have doubt that whether it is true or not. Sometimes I have doubt on Upanishads only. So I have to do Shravan Manan. Nididhyasan, how long? Until and unless I have Viparita Bhavana, to that level I have to do Nididhyasanam. Okay. Viparit Bhavana means this is actually Brahma. Actually, really speaking. But in Vyavahara, for Vyavahara sake, I say this is a book. But unless means I have to meditate that this is Brahma. And for Vyavahara, I have taken this Nam Rupa. Till that point, means first thought will come, this is consciousness in different form. And then second, then transaction will go on. Not that I will take too much time to cognize this as Brahma. No. So when you go on doing Nididhyasanam, then Nididhyasanam first level that I am Brahma continuously. And then I and this whole world, they are not too different. Different level Nididhyasan. So my point was, this Bhajana Sarthi is going to take me to the ultimate goal where I should be settled in that wisdom. Okay. Bhajan is Sarthi. What is shield around me? Everything is explained. No, in any, if you see any Grantha, nowhere in detail these kind of things are explained. Still some things are left out. So just quickly I will show you what we have seen and then we'll see today's point. Last time we thoroughly discussed on bhajan. Means what? I have to do bhajan on this topic we thoroughly discussed. We thought that if I put myself on Bhagwan, totally if I dedicate and I do Chintanam, Bhagwan will take care of me. On this one point only we took different points. Okay. So this is actually Dharma Ratha. Sarthi charioteer is Ishwar Bhajan, which is very different concept presented here. And last time I could not recollect that sloka. Bhagwan said that if you do bhajan continuously, I will give you knowledge. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. This is the confirmation that you do bhajanam, jnanam will come to you. Bhajanam will lead you to jnanam. This is the one point. Charma shield means vairagya is charma. Now you think of yourself. Every day when we get up from sleep, we wake up. From that point, battle, actually war. War and battle, difference between war and battle is, war means long time battle. A long time you are continuously challenging each other and fighting with each other. And battle means what? For a very short time, you came, you went away. You came and you went away. That is called battle. And long time, Dirghakal is actually war. So when we wake up, get up from our seat, the war starts every day, starting from doing breakfast till the end, doing dinner and taking care of children, husband, family, house. That is whole day war. Okay. So we are every day fighting. Tukaram Maharaj says, Ratran Dina Amha Yuddhacha Prasanga. Day and night, the venture is to fight only. Antarbahya Jag Ani Man. Very nice oft quoted line that inside we are fighting with ourselves, like our nature, our personality. Outside we are fighting with world, starting from family, because different mindsets, different opinion. Okay, let it be. So when we get up means our war is ready. Every day we have to fight. So we have to check ourselves. This is checklist actually. You know, when we go to some new place, when we pack our bag, then checklist is there. Okay, so I have taken this. Yes, yes, yes. Same way, when you get up, you have to check yourself. And then that is why they say early morning meditation. Early morning meditation means what? You are prepared to fight with world, your own people. Okay, that is more painful. The fight with own world, fight with own people. Sometimes for causeless reason also we may fight. There is no point in fighting, but fight will happen. This is how the world is designed. This is how the life is designed. And we have to fight with this world continuously. I'm telling you, if we don't have this kind of equipments with us, if we are not ready with all these things, our day will be hectic. Our day will be like that when this day will pass. If you have all these parameters, you will easily fight with anyone. Fight means not that you are fighting, but pressure, worry, tension, this is fighting only. So when you have all these things, like shield is their vairagya. Vairagya means don't think, give up everything and go to Himalaya. Vairagya means whatever is giving pain to you are ready to release that thing. Vairagya means what? Releasing painful things. That is vairagya. There's sometimes some thought, it is very dangerous. That if you hold a work, that physical fatigue you can say is different. So you can just take a rest and you are ready. But that mental level problem, if that thought is persecuting us, to get rid of that thought is very difficult. So from thought level, we have to have vairagya. Vairagya also different stages. But in the beginning, if we can give painful things, wonderful, wonderful achievement. The Vibhishan Gita is successful. That is shield. That will protect you from all things. You see, problems are coming one after the other, and you have vairagya about it. You are fighting with them very nicely. Otherwise, they will knock you down. Okay, then next equipment should be santosha, means contentment. Okay, whatever has happened, good. I don't need anything. Everything is going good. Whatever I need, God will provide me. He only told. Whatever I don't need, whatever is not being provided, means I don't need that. I don't need that. Whatever has not been provided. Beautiful. That is called santosha. Acts. Now here we were. Acts. Acts means dana, parashu. Now you see what connection you will find between Ramji having equipped with this all thing and fighting with Ravana. So this is one scenario actually, which means actually it is true also that if uh, Bhagwan has Vairagya everything, then he can again come and conquer Ravana. If not that, if it is not possible that time, with all these equipments, he can conquer. But it is said in this text only, this Rath will give you 100% victory, 100% success. This chariot will give you. Dana is the important factor. It is said that now in Kali Yuga, only Dana is remaining. Only Dana aspect is remaining in this Kali Yuga. Otherwise, many ways Punya is going almost, you know, distinct only. But Dana is still going on. People will give you whatever they can give. On this, Guruji told a very nice story. Actually, $100, $50, and $1, they all were discussing with them. So, where were you last weekend? For $100, asked everybody. Those people who go out every weekend or on vacations, they will come and ask you, where did you go this time? Because they have gone there. That is why. Somehow they want to feel you or show you that we went here, there. Okay. Then the $100 asked, uh, where were you last time, last week? Then $50 said, nothing special. I went to five-star hotel. I went to picnic and I came back after that. $50 said. $50 asked to $100. Where were you? He said, I was in Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas. It is said that it is the most enjoyable thing in the world. gambling, everything is there. When I was in course, and Venkatji was there. He said, I have done everything. I have been there and I have done that. I've been there and done that. He said it is a very, I mean, bhoga only. So $100 said I was in Las Vegas last time. Las Vegas. And then everybody asked to $1. Where were you? This is Guruji's joke. Where were you? So he said, I was in church, church. Everybody laughed. What is this? He said, wherever it comes to give charity in spirituality, okay, there very few, very less charity we do. Otherwise, if we have to go to hotel, which hotel we go? Best hotel in our area. If we want to wear a dress, best dress in that mall. Okay, so when we go to temple or when we attend any discourse, when we go to any jnana yajna, this is actually Indian tendency. I am telling you, I am not taking anybody, not pointing anybody. It is Indian tendency that spirituality means very less amount. There are some people, they will give their first salary. When we were in Sandipani Sadhanale, Patelji was there. Patelji, he is in Juhu now. His house is there. We went there. Whole 16th batch course he sponsored. Of course, he earns that much, but giving that much is also a great thing. Whole course, 17th batch course was sponsored by one lady. She was from abroad and she had Shankaracharya's statue in her house. And that statue was so that, why I'm telling, because they gave that much and still they did not want any recognition. I have seen these two people, Patelji and that one lady from abroad. Whole 17 batch course, the crores rupees required to one course, she gave just like that. And in her house, that Shankaracharyaji statue is such that the first ray of sun, when sun rises, the first ray falls on that Shankaracharyaji statue. Means how much bhava they have for Shankaracharyaji and how much they give, where people, sadhakas, they study Shankaracharyaji's literature. So Danam, when it comes, you see Bhagavad Gita, elaborate discussion on Danam, where to give, whom to give, at what time to give, different way. So Danam is acts. Actually, what axe does, whatever sword cannot do, that axe can does. Axe can do that. Like if I want to cut a big tree, I cannot cut with sword. I have to bring axe there. So big problems will be solved by this Danam. When I was, my personal life, when I was child, that time I was so mischievous. I did not study up to 9. After 10th, I have started studying. My mother every day, once in a while, she says, earlier he would not study anything. He would not take book in his hand, and now he is not leaving his book. And many people ask my mother, what did you do? It means how he changes. Like nobody thought that I am doing Kirtanam now. I am talking on Vibhishan Gita or any topic. Nobody would, ever imagine that I am in this place now. I am in that state now. Nobody would, think of that. My mother always tell them, my mother and I used to go Santa Nirankari Satsang. And there every time she would give 50 rupees receipt just for well-being of my child. Okay, what happens to that money? Second thing, that money changed me, another thing. But that bhava was there. Oh Lord, you please correct this fellow, make him little bit, sanity should be there. So Danam she did, and her mind got changed. My mind got changed. Otherwise, till I was in engineering, I did not go to Kirtanam. I did not take Bhagwan names also. 21st, I did not take any name of Bhagwan. I didn't think of Bhagwan. And the last day of my engineering, and first day of my ashram was the same. So Danam plays big role, that big things where you cannot cut, Danam will do that. Danam is the only one dharma remained, pure in this Kali Yuga. So Danam we should do. Subhashita also I have quoted in Prashnottara Ratna Malika that people have fear that if I give Danam, if I give money, I will be running out of money. And great intellect Mahatma, they think if I give money charity, double will come to me. Actually, this is true. Naneshwar Maharaj say when you give something, that time you are not giving. Actually, you are benefiting it 10 times, 20 times greater than what you give. Actually, this is true. Okay, so Danam is the best part. Whatever we can give, pure heartedly, we have to give. Okay. So, food. Again, this question will come. Food we should give to everybody, whether that right time is there or not. Food and water we should give to anybody at any time. Otherwise, you will say in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Adesha kale yaddanam apatram cha diyate. No, food and water we should give to anybody. No conditions are there.
So Hari Om, Vasanji, which is the best form of Danam?
Is means what he requires. Giving that thing is good. Okay. Our Swamiji, when very in funny mood, he says that Swamiji says when people take me to a house for Bhiksha, they give me 100 things. They will not ask what you want, Swamiji. So Swamiji say whatever I want, you give that. When Swamiji's birthday was there, we would give many things. He would say, no, by heart, tell some 10 lines from Bhashya. I want that. So corollary is what you give whatever that person needs. If person is there, he is in need of water, you give water. If cow is there, you give whatever she requires. So whatever is the need. And if everything is there, you can give whatever you like. Like one Goshala is there, everything is there. Then you can give whatever you want. But always there is need. Always. So whatever needy person want, we should give that.
But we should have a bow, no? We should have a bow of just giving without expecting anything, right?
That everything will come in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhaja Govindam also, Bhagwan says, Deyam Dina Janaya cha Vittam. What to give whom? Bhagwan said there. To poor people you give money. Deyam Dina Janaya cha Vittam. Okay. So elsewhere also it is written.
And just one question on this Nam Smaran itself, for me, I feel has done a lot of wonders. So, I mean, is it like one has to do bhajan or, is it required? Because you don't have time for all that. I just do it throughout the day. Just Nam Smaranam, that's it.
I told Nama Smaranam is also okay. That will also lead you. Bhajan means what? That bhajan will take your thought to that level. Like if you do Namasmaranam, Rama, 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 that this thought may not arise that I am Brahma or I am full, I don't need anything. Namasmaran is going on and that Namasmaranam is giving joy to you. This can be there. But Pradnya, that I am full, I am perfect, I don't need anything. This after dawn of knowledge will come. Everything will help. No, nothing will go in vain. Okay. Yes. Deyam Dina Janaya cha Vittam. So whatever that needy person wants, we should give that. Not that I like this to be given to these people. No. My desires or my thinking is not, validated there. Whatever other people need, that I should give. Okay. Dana Parasu. So what I was saying, that if you give up, you will not go down. You will not be running out of something. Whatever you give, you will get double, triple of that. You will not see that, oh, I gave this and I give 100 rupees, I didn't get 300. No, no, no. It will come in the form of sukham. Whatever you give the best thing, right away you will feel happy. That happiness is a receipt of that, that you have given this with Shuddha Bhav. Otherwise, you give lakhs, and when you are giving, you feel very bad. So something is wrong there. When you give with pure heart, right away you get that, oh, I'm very happy that I gave today. So this is the right away receipt from Bhagwan in your heart only. So dana will do lot of work. Okay, dana, whatever we can do is give. Best danam is jnana. If you go to Sandipani Sadhanalaya, as soon as you enter, on right hand side there is one, they have written there Guruji's sentences, that Vidya Danam Mahad Danam. Knowledge, whatever you can give, is the best knowledge, and that knowledge which will, Atma Jnanam is the best in that. Normal knowledge is also best among all things, but Atma Jnanam is the best knowledge. And that too, whatever is the requirement of person. If person requires money, you are giving knowledge, though it is a great knowledge, but that person doesn't want that. Okay, so it will fall in great knowledge only, great danam, but phalam will be different. That God only know what to give on what type of danam. Okay, beautiful. It is said dana means parasu, and danam will work better than santosha. Santosha means sword, and parashu means danam. So parashu axe will work better than the talwar sword. Okay, so here line is over. Buddhi Sakti. Sakti means what? Shakti. What is my actual strength? It is said here missile. The powerful missile is what? Buddhi. Buddhi. Intellect is my powerful missile. Here bhajan is primary, intellect is kept secondary. So powerful missile my intellect is, and that too Bhagwan say vyavasayatmika buddhi, ekagra buddhi. Agra means the end. Okay, my buddhi, my all thoughts, they ends in one place. They work for one goal. That is called buddhi sakti. Buddhi means intellect, and that is my power. And prachanda, that power is massive power. Intellectual power is actually great. You can do anything if you are intelligent person. Okay. So buddhi sakti prachanda. We will not go more on this. Okay. Okay. So axe is dhanam. So Jnaneshwar Maharaj says that for to establish a company, he will give crores. Okay. In 9th chapter, Jnaneshwar Maharaj said this. Drushta drushtachi zodi, bhandaval na vechi kavadi. And wherever he will get punya, there he will not get footy kaudi. बोलते हैं एक पैसा. He will not give. Jnaneshwar Maharaj has explained the nature of world. Anityam, Asukham, Imam, Lokam. On these three words, Jnaneshwar Maharaj explained entire world. How people think, how they should think. Everything he is explained. There he said, wherever punya will generate, they will not give single money there, not a single penny there. Drushta drushtachi zodi, lagi bhandaval na vechi kavadi. And Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, whatever he cannot take with him, there he will invest crores. This is the thing. But let it be whoever can think whichever way. This is the Shastra Matam. Best place, best receptacle, best time, Shastra will give you. Okay. Next. Shakti, understanding. On different level, if you see this buddhi part, understanding, Guruji has given this meaning. Understanding means how I understand my wife, how I understand my child or children. What is the understanding between you and your family, you and your company? Understanding is actually Shakti. Sometimes some person does a mistake, or sometimes some family person says the good thing in different way. That time, if understanding is not there, whole atmosphere is disturbed. So buddhi, right understanding about person, because sometimes whatever person says and whatever he thinks, there could be differences. He could not sometimes express fully what he wants to say. On that topic, oral can be there. I'm explaining on different level. So buddhi shakti means understanding between you and your family. Okay, we always say nobody understands me. And on this, our Swamiji, he always says, have you understood yourself? Very thought-provoking question. We always say nobody understands me, because whatever I want, people will not worry or bothered about that. Who bothers? Nobody bothers. What I think, where I am suffering, nobody bothers, because every person thinks in different way. So what is understanding between you and your family, you and your colleagues, that will you know keep intact your good atmosphere. Sometimes mistakes may happen. You have to adjust yourself. Okay. Kodanda. Why I did not take buddhi means knowledge there? Because Kodanda is explained here. Kodanda means bow. A bow means Vijnana, self-knowledge. Here Vijnana means not that experience. I will change bit in that meaning. Vijnana means Vishesha Jnana. Vishesha Jnana means knowledge of Vishesha. That which is Vishesha, knowledge of that is called Vijnana. Generally, we say Jnana means knowledge and Vijnana means wisdom. Here we will take knowledge means all knowledge about everything, and Vijnana means knowledge about Vishesha. In whole creation, what is Vishesha? Brahma is Vishesha. So knowledge of self is actually Vijnana. Experience, I am not translating in that way. Knowledge of self, because this is in dilute version of Vedanta, you can say. So knowledge of self, simple way, Vijnana. Vishesha Jnanam is bow. Okay. On this one metaphor is there. At the end, we will see. Next is quiver. Bhagwan says, today I didn't sing. Achal amal man trona samana समजमनियम सिद्धि मुखदाना कवच अभेद विप्रगुर पूजा एहि सम विजय उपायन दूजा. In explaining, I forgot that. Next, Bhagwan says, Achal amal or अमल अचल मन त्रोण samana. Here trona means quiver, and what that quiver is? My mind is quiver. What a wonderful simile is here, metaphor, that in that quiver always many arrows are there, and that arrows will hurt all the time. Sometimes arrows, they generally hurt only. So achala amala mana trona samana. This trona means quiver has resemblance with mind. And what kind of mind? Achala amala. Here we can think everything is Vedanta. One person told me, don't talk anything Vedanta in Ramayana. When I was telling that Purajan Gita that time. So different level people teach Ramayana. Okay. In our Sandipani Sadhanalaya, in our Guruji's parampara, our Chinmay Mission parampara, Ramayanam we study. Okay, but essence is not missed out. Vibhishan Gita, whole Ramayana, you learn any from anybody this Ramayana. Wherever Shiva Gita, Vibhishan Gita, this topic comes, they will take very nicely, slowly. Lakshman Gita, whole Maya concept they will explain. So Ramayana means not that only Katha, but some people they say no, Ramayana means only glory of Rama. So whoever thinks in whatever way, but our mission, Guruji, Gurudev, they see Tattva in this Ramayana also. Then in this epics also they see Tattva, where that Tattva is written. If you see Tulsidas ji Maharaj ji shloka, in every kanda he gives invocation in Sanskrit only. First shloka of Ramayana is in Sanskrit. Yanmaya Vishwamarti Vishwamatilam. Beautiful shloka. There Rajju Sarpa example is given. Everywhere Vedanta is not separate from bhakti. Vedanta is not separate from karma. It is only the advanced step. We like karma because we are in that step. But Vedanta is not different from this, not separate. You cannot take essence and say this is spirituality. All inclusive only. Okay. So here Vedanta, mind means this quiver. Okay. Achala, Amala and Achala. Vedanta said two doshas are then there in everybody. Whoever has come on this earth, he has two doshas. One is Mala and second is Vikshepa. These two words only translated in different way. Amala, Achala. Chala means what? Always moving, wandering here and there. Vikshepa. And Mala means what? That Papa Vasana. What I am not supposed to do, I like to do that. My mind always go in that direction. This is called Mala. And Vikshepa means what? I'm listening. Whichever work I do, that time mind is not stable. 10 minutes, mind will tune with the speaker. Again, 10 minutes, it will wander here, there. Again, mind will come. Again, it will start thinking. This is Achalamana. Gurudev used to say, mind should be stable when we listen discourses. And he used to give example that I cannot draw a painting on water because water is always, moving all the time. It is not stable, water, most of the time. So on that, I cannot draw a picture. Same way, any speaker, any guru, any teacher, he cannot draw Brahmachitra, okay, on your mind if it is not stable. Okay. So Amala means Papa Vasana. Very clearly it is said in many texts, Amala and Achala. This Chala and Mala, these are Vikshepa. So this quiver should be, if you want to fight with Ahankara Ravana, then quiver should be Amala and Achala. No Papa Vasana and steady mind. These are the practices. These are the achievements of life actually. We should put some medals on this. If a person is Amala, no Papa Vasana, but nobody sees inner mind. External appearance only we see. But Bhagwan says, I see only mind of that person. I don't see what external things are there. I see only mind. Okay. Tukaram Maharaj says, Antarichi Gheto Godi. Bhagwan will always test you from within. Antarichi Gheto Godi Pahe Jodi Bhavachi. He will see your bhav and he will see your test where you are, taking delight. Antarichi Gheto Godi Pahe Jodi Bhavachi. Okay. So that is mind is actually a quiver. Then many things are coming. If some person sees this much qualification, equipments to fight with enemy, he will say, I will die. But what to do? They expect, that expectation bar is so high in our Vedanta. You see, this is Bhakti text. But again and again, same topics like Santosha and all these topics are again and again brought up. Because few things are very important. If you see Vivek Chudamani text, that time Bhagwan say Vairagya and Mumukshutvam is the important thing. In the beginning, you only said Vivek and Shamadama. Bhagavan said, no, if you have Vairagya and Mukshutvam, you are done. Same way, again and again, they will present many things. These many things you require. When they say our plight, they say, okay, only these two things are mandatory. Same way it is explained here that mind means Achala and Amala. These are the mind. And what are the arrows? So Sama and Yama word are different. Sama, Jama, Niyama, Sili, Mukha, Nana. Language is Avadhi. So Sama means peacefulness of mind. Yama means noble values, and Niyama means daily disciplines. This is actually Yoga Shastra part. Patanjali Rishi, he has explained this more. We will not see much, only some names I will say. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. These are the yamas. If you want, you can take screenshot. Ahimsa means non-injury. We don't hurt anybody on physical level, but mind level is more heinous actually. Satya, already Dhwaja was Satya, again means Satya is important point. That is why Satya is again brought up here. Satya, already it was Druda Dhwaja, Satya Sila Druda Dhwaja Pataka. Okay. Asteyam, non-stealing. Okay, Yama means actually when you are interacting with the world, and Niyama means when you are by yourself. What discipline I should follow when I interact with world? These five. What rules I should follow when I by myself? Next five rules. So Asteya means non-stealing. Okay, some precious thing come that time, that lust should not be there, passion should not be there, then stealing will not happen. Okay. Brahmacharya, continence or continence, that's celibacy. Brahmacharya. Okay, a grahastha can be also a brahmacharya. Sudhakarji has asked me in the beginning. So brahmacharya bit explanation is there, but grahastha also can be a brahmacharya. Brahmani charitum shila yasya brahmacharya. He likes to listen Brahma, talk Brahma, walk in Brahma. Means when he is walking, thinking about Brahma. Aparigraha, non-hoarding things. Okay, I'm not collecting, gathering unnecessary things. You know, to throw something, it is said by a great person, for a grahastha, to throw something is very difficult. You see, it is difficult that if I want to throw some cloth, I will say, no, I will wipe this cloth with my house. I will wipe my floor with this cloth. So again, after some day, it becomes jarjar. Then you say, no, I will use it for different way. But we don't throw it. Actually, it should. That should means we should throw that, but throwing doesn't happen that easy. So hoarding things. So non-hoarding means aparigraha. Parigraha means amassing everything. Okay. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. All are important, but whichever quality, Bhagwan is going to tell at the end that the one who has all these qualities, nobody can defeat him. There is no Shatru, there is no enemy in front of him. Capable. Yama, when I interact with world. Ahimsa. Okay. Niyama, inner impurity I have written, external inner purity I have written, external purity as well. Niyama means when I by myself, that time what rule I should follow? 5 rules. So inner purity, pardon. Santosha, already highlighted. Santosha is short, again highlighted. Means what? Santosha is the important quality. If you don't have other things, at least santosha. If you don't have anything in the beginning, at least what we say, santosha फोन कॉल की, ठीक है. So basic thing, santosh and satya, at least those things should be there. Tapa, when I by myself, then austerity should go on. Austerity not mean, doing, going in particular place, hanging upside down. Whatever things, daily chores, daily activities, whatever we can do in best way at that time, in that moment. In the morning, I told, one sentence came to me, that whatever book I take up from my shelf, to keep that book in that place is austerity. Can you believe that? Actually, it is austerity. Vivekananda told this. Austerity means not that, oh, keep, uh, go and hang upside down, stand in the midst of fire. No, this is not austerity. Whatever thing you take from one, you observe this. You means generally men's. Okay. Women's are very particular and they don't like whatever thing you take, you keep that thing in that same place. This is also a austerity. Anything where you take pen and you manage the thing, you keep thing organized, is austerity. Different definition. Where you have to take pen and you have to manage, organize all things, that is austerity. Otherwise, going to pilgrimage, these all are austerities. But these are, when we are by ourselves, doing daily duties properly, austerity. Swadhyaya, study of scripture. We can plan our whole week, whatever you can do. See, there is big scope in spirituality. We can do. Many people, they don't do this. So there is scope in that. And we get highest phalam also. Ishwar Pranidhan, surrendering to God every day. Before going to bed, having gotten up, pray to Lord that I am alive means God has given me new day, new beginning. I am sleeping means God is going to take care of me, and whole day was awesome. If you in samsara, if you see, if you look down people, then you will be okay. If you see people, those who are above you will never be at the peace. So when we are in samsara, see people, those who are suffering, those who are daily going through many things. And wherein we are in spirituality, see to those people who have actually achieved the goals of their lives. So Ishwar Pranidhan, every moment, if you can surrender, Krishna expect that every moment. But in the beginning, morning, when you get up from the bed, oh God, you have given me new day and I'm still alive, is your krupa. Actually, it is your krupa. If you see dukkham people facing in their life, you will understand Bhagwan is taking care of you. Actually, he is taking care. And then you will cry. When you understand, then this you will cry. When you see that for people, corona, this, that, lakhs of money is going on. Nothing is happening to me. It is krupa only. We are alive. It is krupa. Bhagwan expect something more. Don't say prarabdha. Prarabdha is secondary everything. Bhagwan krupa works first. Okay, niyama. Then actually we are today almost, we have reached the full course actually here. Kavach Abhed Vipra Guru Puja. What beautiful words. And what is that armor here? Unbreakable armor. That is Puja, Vipra and Guru Puja. See, Bhakti is again and again highlighted. The Vipra and Guru Puja is unbreakable armor. Nothing will happen to you if you have Guru and his knowledge and wisdom with you. Nothing will happen to you if you worship, if you adore Jnani Mahatmas. Nothing will happen. This is a firm conviction here. Kavacha Abhed. Kavacha means armor. Abhed means unbreakable. Okay. What is that? Vipra Gura Puja. Tulsidas ji in Ramayanam, many places Vipra Gura, this phrase will come. Means Brahmana as Vipra, I have translated different way. Brahmana and Guru, your Guru and Brahmana, puja of them, adoring them, keeping their message in our heart, enshrining their message in our heart, being alert all the time, what they say is actually their puja. Guruji says always this. Uh, do what I say. This is my puja. Follow that. This is my puja. Okay. Doing Shodashopchar puja is also a puja. But Guru wants expect that kind of puja. What I say means I haven't taught anything apart from Upanishad. So whatever Upanishad says, do that is my puja. Whatever Tulsi Ramayana says, do that is my puja. Vipra means the one who has Vishesha Jnana. Knowledge, as today Bhagwan is Vishesha, Chaitanya is Vishesha. Otherwise, all are Visheshana, all are Upadhis. One is Upahita. Upahita means Chaitanya. Upadhi means that one word is there for Upadhi, very hard. I forgot that. Okay, Upadhi. Like this book is Upadhi and Chaitanya preceding over this book is Upahita and that Vishesha. Vipra means Vishesha Prajna, the one who has Vishesha knowledge. Like if I say, what is this? You will say body. Somebody will say, intellectual person, he will say, it is a marrow, bone, flesh, blood, mixture of everything. Somebody will say, no, these are germs. Somebody will say, no, it is food only. Somebody will say, this is Brahma. This is Vishesha Prajna, highest Prajna. And Guru means, I have written here, Hitopadeshta, one who will tell you where your well-being lies. That is Guru. Another definition of Guru is Samshaya Apanodakaha, one who is continuously removing your doubts, solving your doubts. And another famous definition is Gu Shabdahatu Andhakaraha Ru Shabdaha Tat Nirodhakaha. Guru means one who will remove darkness, ignorance from your life is actually Guru. If you are equipped with all these things, then Ehi Sama Vijaya Upayana Duja. There is no another solution, Upaya, to get victory. There is no another solution than these kind of things. Okay, here, oh, one thing is remaining. So earlier we saw the bow is actually knowledge, understanding. Okay, Vijnana Kathina Kodanda, it is knowledge. But this topic is over actually. Actually, Gita is over here. But in Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, it is said that, just aside point, means what? Tulsidas ji has studied everything from all places he has quoted, like Gita, everything, Gita, Upanishad, Mahabharata, from all direction he has gathered knowledge. In Upanishad, it is said this bow is Omkara. Pranava means Om is bow. Arrow is Atma, means I am going to meditate through Om. This is Upasana actually, and target is Brahma. That chanting of Om should tell me, should remind me that I am Brahma. Because Pranava, Omkara is Brahma Swarupa. And this is Mandukya's base that Omkar means Brahma. Okay. So in Upanishad, the same simile metaphor has come in different way. That I just want. It is in Mundaka Upanishad. Pranavo Dhanusharo Hyatma. And there it is said, unerringly you have to hit the target. You should not miss the target. Okay. Apramattena vedhavyam. You should not miss the target. That I am Brahma. I, with the help of Omkara, should not miss that I am Brahma. This target. It is said here. So here actually Gita is over. Now last session we will see remaining 3 Two sorata is there. Structure is different. Like chaupai, sorata, and one more big thing is there. So here, and in next class we will complete this, and I will prepare some quiz for you, just for again recapping that knowledge. Some question answer means what is bow, what is arrow. In next class we will do that. So here actually all
Hari
things are
Om.
explained.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Vasanji, Hari Om. I just wanted to know if one can be without a guru as well.
Mm, as far as Shankaracharya's view is concerned, no. Guru should be there. You
Because I
can
don't
see,
have, I just keep chanting Om Namah Shivaya only. I don't have any guru as such. So I just, I don't know, maybe.
you keep on chanting, he will come to you. That time you identify that this is the phalam of my chanting, that Guru will come to you. That perfect right time will come. Swamiji or Bodhatmananda ji, he always says that I was in San Jose, Vasant was in Alandi, and 2016 he come to Alandi, and I was sitting there. I have that picture also. Swamiji is sitting in front of me, and I am sitting. I was in second year that time in school. So God will make that connection. This is God's work, that Guru will come. You don't know from where he will come, and you will also come. You will meet for some time for sure. So this will help there. Right now you can say Lord Shiva is my Guru. That same Lord Shiva will come in different form. And I have quotation from for this, that Tukaram Maharaj says, माझ्या विठोबाचा कैसा प्रेम भाव आपणची देव होय गुरु. For this example is Krishna and Arjuna. They were friends. Arjuna never thought that Krishna is my guru. But when he said Shishyasteham, then he said, okay, now I am your teacher. So Lord himself, he will become a guru. But for now, you can chant Bhagwan's name. Lord Shiva is your guru. Direct, no in between, no intermediate interrupts. Go on that. But he will come that time, you pay attention. What are the signs? You will feel that this is my guru. The inner signs only, external no sign. And that too, God will say, this is your guru. This happens with everybody, but we have to wait for that. Once you accept that person as guru, when voice comes from within, then no going back. Unflinching faith should be there. Okay, so next session is, we'll see how I can cover that. Otherwise, some quiz I am going to do that. Okay, you prepare with something. I think I should have told you, but I will do. Oh, okay, here we will stop. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.